Pink Angels, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome if you are new. To be talking you through my Too Faced collection. I think at this point we all know that I'm obsessed with Too Faced makeup. I think that their packaging is always so cute, the actual product quality is always amazing, and just in general I just think that they are the sweetest brand and I really love them. And I wanted to show you all the things that I have. I love posting on Instagram photos of my Too Faced products, and I know that you guys also really love Too Faced because I see a lot of you guys posting pictures as well from them. I also like to chat about makeup over on my Instagram as well, so if you're not following me on there then feel free to. It's just at @AlohaAmy_, and there's always lots of pink things on there. So yeah, I thought today's video would just be fun to talk through all of my Too Faced things and show you my pretty favourites. I think they're all my favourites. I don't know if I can pick one specific thing that I love the most. I love them all, and yeah, I just wanted to show you guys and chat to you about pretty makeup. So I really hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. My name is Amy and I post beauty, fashion and lifestyle content, always involving lots and lots of pink, and I'd love to have you as part of my Pink Angel family. I'm really grateful for everyone who has already subscribed, and if you subscribe now that would also be great. So you can click that button down below, and thank you so much for watching, and let's just go ahead and get started. So most of my Too Faced products I get from Debenhams because I have a Debenhams beauty card and I get points for it, and you get vouchers quite often. I think I have a £15 voucher ready for me, so as soon as there's a Too Faced sale on I will get something for that, and I really won't need to add much of my own money, which is great. With Debenhams Beauty in the UK, I find that they do a lot of sales and it's really great because I buy my Too Faced things when they're on sale, so I get 10, 20, 30% off sometimes. So always keep an eye out online if they're having a sale in Debenhams, because you can just go ahead and go in the store, and if it's not clear that there's a sale then you just ask them at the till. You just say online this is 20% off and they'll match that for you. So I always do that, and then also build up my points to get my vouchers. The first ever item that I got from Too Faced was actually shipped from the US. I think I was around 16 or 17 at the time, and they didn't even sell Too Faced in the UK. I just seen it a lot on YouTube, so I had to ship it from the US, and I do remember that it cost me quite a lot of money in delivery and tax and all of that, but it was totally worth it because this palette is so pretty. So the box is a little bit tatty, but I just still keep it in it because I really like it. So it's the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. If I were an eyeshadow palette, I think this would be me. Like, it's so pretty. It's pink and it has hearts. It is adorable. When I open it up, you will see that it's well loved. I use this pretty much like every day. I like to switch on my eyeshadow a lot, but this eyeshadow palette I always go back to because it just has so many staple looks for me, including this one that's on my eyes today. This look for me is just so quick and easy to do, and I do this quite often for work, uni, just if I need to get ready like that, I can have this eyeshadow done in like less than 5 minutes. So this is what it looks like. Inside, like I said, very well loved. You can tell which shades I love the most. I just think it's adorable how everything's shaped like little hearts and it smells like chocolate. It's just really pretty, and it's very pink and girly and lots of sparkles, but there's also lovely mattes. And for me, I always like kind of warm toned colours. Tend to go for warm rose gold kind of colours. I love gold, and I also really like purples. So it's got a beautiful purple shade in this as well, and then this colour here, Satin Sheets, that's like my most kind of go-to. It's like a pink champagne kind of shimmer, and it looks beautiful in the inner corner. It's what I have on today, and I just like to wet my brush and apply that in the inner corner, and it just looks so pretty. And yeah, this shade here, Almond Truffle, it's like a transition shade. It's kind of both cool toned and warm toned at the same time, if that makes any sense, and I just pretty much always use it as a transition shade. I always start my makeup looks with that kind of colour because it's just a really easy go-to shade and helps my makeup really blend in, and I love it. So yeah, I just adore this palette. It's so pretty, and I mean, like I said, me and an eyeshadow palette. It would be an absolute dream if I could design my own eyeshadow palette with Too Faced in the future, like that would be such a dream come true. And like pretty much I think this is what it would look like. I know they've already made it, but if I had to create an eyeshadow palette with Too Faced, this is what I would have made it look like. So it's like the perfect palette and I adore it. So next up is an eyeshadow palette which I bought in the spring this year, well last year really, and I adore this. It's the White Peach palette and it's so pretty. I just saw this and thought it's such a gorgeous spring, summer, everyday kind of palette. So it looks like this. It's slightly smaller than the Bonbons palette, as you can see, but it is wider. And it looks like that. It's got this gorgeous little clasp that looks like peaches, and then you just, this really lovely ombre on the front, and then it opens up. And again, sorry that it's a bit messy, but this is what it looks like. So as you can see, lovely warm neutral shades, lots of peachy colours as you would think, shimmers, sparkles, it's perfect. And it's also got lovely kind of darker shades as well, so that if you want to take your look to more of an evening look, then you can easily do that, which I really love because I took this to London with me and it had like all the shades that I needed for both daytime and nighttime. So it's really beautiful, and I think I've done a tutorial using this before, probably done tutorials using all of these palettes, but yeah, I adore this and it smells absolutely incredible. Like it's so fresh and peachy. I really love it. So I really recommend that one if you're kind of looking for a really nice everyday eyeshadow palette that's not super expensive. Then I would say this one, because I don't think it was as expensive as like these ones. Okay, so next up I have the Pretty Rich palette. I think this is so pretty, like the colour is adorable. I just adore the colour, it's so nice, and the actual packaging of this is so pretty. So it looks like this. It's a lot chunkier than the other palettes, but it's really lovely. It's a different kind of material. It's kind of squishy on top, and it has a gorgeous heart clasp, and it opens up like this, and this is what it looks like. So once again, neutrals, lovely warm tones, but this one has really stunning glitters in it. So this shade here, let me just try and show you here, this shade here and this one, and this one are all glitter gels, so you can apply them with glitter glue and then pop them on with your finger, and they look so lovely, and I really love this palette. Doesn't smell of anything, but it feels very luxurious and very fancy, and the inside of this is kind of satin material. It's really lovely. I think this looks really nice on display as well. I mean, they all look beautiful on display, let's not lie, but if you have a pink bedroom decor like I do, then I think this looks really gorgeous on display, and I just think it's very fancy and luxury, and I just love it. I feel like with this palette as well, it can be a nice daytime palette because it does have gorgeous kind of neutrals like rose golds and kind of light gold colours and kind of warm tones, but it also has the glitters and then these kind of darker colours along the bottom, which like this blue and the black and this silvery grey, you can create really nice evening looks as well, kind of smoky eyes, and obviously the glitters add to that as well for a more kind of evening glam look, which I think is such a nice idea because it means that it's a really versatile palette. Next up is an eyeshadow palette which I actually found in TK Maxx. So sometimes you find random Too Faced things in TK Maxx. I've seen their melted lipsticks in there, so if you're in there, keep an eye out. I always think that going into TK Maxx on like a Monday or Tuesday morning when it's really quiet and they've just restocked after the weekend, they have the best makeup then because people haven't been swatching it and opening things up when they shouldn't, and also the good stuff will just have come in. So sometimes I found like Anastasia and Too Faced and NARS and things like that. So if you are looking for things like that, then that's the best time to go to TK Maxx. So this is the Cat Eyes palette that I got. I got this years ago and it's just one of their little small palettes. It's really cute. And I don't use this one as much, I'm not going to lie. I don't think the quality is as high as the others, but it does have really nice colours. They are very pretty, so they look like this. I just feel like the colours are really nice, but I don't know, they just don't blend as nicely. I think these are as pigmented as the others. I think you need to kind of spray your brush a lot more to kind of make them work. I mean, it does say wet or dry, so it does suggest that you can wet your brush, so I think I need to experiment a little bit more with this. I do think the colours are really pretty, so maybe I should experiment more with this and use my brush wet and see how that goes. Next is another Debenhams one, and this is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. So they had an original Cocoa Contour and then they brought out this new one that looks like a chocolate bar palette, and I just had to get it. So I don't really contour that often, but when I do, I use this. And the actual box itself is like bumpy, you can feel like a chocolate bar, and then when you open it up there's shades for all skin tones in here, which I love. So it looks like this. It's quite a hefty palette, like it is quite big. I don't know if like in proportion to my head that helps. But this is what it looks like, and then there's a little clasp here. It is quite a chunky palette. And then it has a massive mirror, like this whole top lid is a mirror, and then this is what it looks like. I'll try and cut off the mirror. So there we go. As you can see, it looks like chocolate. It smells like chocolate, and you have really lovely highlight shades along the top. Medium shade here. Medium highlight is a kind of yellowy banana toned powder, which I like to use under my eyes to brighten. And then this one is a light highlight. Again, I kind of sometimes use this to set my eyes or set the rest of my face. The deep highlight I haven't actually used before, but I think this would look really nice as a kind of warm eyeshadow shade. And this shade here is the light contour, so that's the one that I tend to use. And it's really, really lovely. It's nice and cool toned, and it doesn't look too like patchy or anything. It just blends out really nicely. And then there's the medium and the deep. Sometimes if I want more of a kind of deep contour, I will mix a little bit of the light and the medium together, but the deep contour I haven't gone into because my skin is far too fair for that. But I do think it's lovely that they have choices for all skin tones in here, and I really think it is a lovely, beautiful palette. So for kind of parties and glam looks, I definitely do really like to use this, and I don't own any other contour palettes. I only own this one, and I really like it. So next, let's move on to their Christmas collections. I feel like Too Faced always win with their Christmas collections. They're always just so cute and pretty, and I just can't help myself. So last year I got the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. This is the box, and then inside it is like the Chocolate Bonbons palette. It's the same kind of packaging, same size, and this is what the outside of the box looks like. It's really, really cute. And then inside we have these gorgeous, warm, Christmassy colours. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this at Christmas. It's just so cute. There's a little gingerbread man on the lid, and it smells like sugar. It doesn't smell like gingerbread, which I think is a bit sad, but it does smell really good. It smells like it smells like sugar cookies, which is really nice. And as with all Too Faced things, the names are always really cute, like Warm and Toasty, Gingerbread, Gumdrop, Spiked Eggnog, things like that. I think that's really sweet, and I really like this kind of section of this palette. I really like the kind of pinks and purples and kind of cranberry tones. I think that looks really nice around Christmas time and autumn time. I love using more kind of warm cranberry shades through my eyes, and I think that this is a really lovely palette. So I don't just use this at Christmas, I also use this throughout the autumn and well into like January, February, because I think when it's cold outside it's really nice to use warm tones on your eyes. Can't deal with how cute this is. It's so pretty, and I know that they brought out a new one this year. I think it's the Extra Spicy palette, which I didn't get because it is quite similar to this one, but I think it is really adorable. And then, as you will have seen from my previous videos at Christmas time, I got two of their Christmas collections this year. I got the Let It Snow Girl palette, which is this one here, which looks, it's hard to kind of show, but it looks like this. It all is like a magnet together, and it's just adorable. I love the pink, I love the sparkles, it's so pretty. And then you've got the eyeshadow here, which kind of rolls out like this, and you have all of these gorgeous colours, including some of the glitter shades like in the Pretty Rich palette. This colour here called Snow Globe is a glitter gel, which is really, really lovely. And yeah, there's really nice shades, like kind of Christmassy colours, nice greens and kind of purples and cranberries, just really, really beautiful. And then the blush section, I've been using this every single day. I never used to wear blush, but now I do pretty much every day because I really love these. So I just feel like they are really nice on my skin tone. They just work really nicely with me, and I like to match them to my eye look. So today, because it was quite a kind of neutral, cool toned look, I went for this shade here because it's quite neutral and I really like it. And then this one here, which is called Pink Christmas, this has a slight shimmer to it and the rest are all matte. Then onto the little head of the dolly, and she has got a chocolate soleil bronzer and angel wings highlighter in it, and I am obsessed with this bronzer. Like, when it runs out, I'm going to go out and buy the chocolate soleil bronzer. I don't know why I've never tried it before, but it is incredible. I love it. I kind of use it to contour slightly with every day. I just kind of take my bronzer brush, dust it all over my face, and then kind of like contour a little bit my cheekbones and take it down my neck. It just matches my skin tone really nicely. It is kind of cool toned, which I like, but it also has a little bit of warmth so that you look nice and healthy. You get that kind of healthy glow, which I love. And then the highlight is kind of nice warm, kind of champagne-y colour, and I really like that as well. It's just nice and subtle and pretty, and it's really beautiful, and like just the actual products are amazing, and the little palette is so pretty. This is the Sugar Cookie House Party palette, and it's adorable. It's all magnets, so you can take it apart. This is the glitters, so there's some really, really stunning glitters in here. Like, there's such beautiful colours. Frost Yourselves, Miss Kringle, All My Wishes and Snow Pink. I mean, how pretty are those names? And then you have a couple of mattes as well, which is really nice. And it says 'tis the season to sparkle. I just think it's so pretty. And then the roof of the house has sweeties on it, and there's also lots of sparkles. Inside here you have a bronzer, a blush and a highlight. This blush is a really beautiful colour, I love it. And then the bronzer is really nice and warm toned, and then the Get Frosted highlighter is also really lovely, especially at this time of year. It's nice and kind of warm and festive and sparkly, and I love it. And then for the main part of the palette with all the eyeshadows in it, it's really pretty with sparkles, icicles and sweeties. And inside we have a little gingerbread lady and a little gingerbread man, and they're having a little party with some cocktails. And then we have these gorgeous mattes and glitter shades, and they're just beautiful. So I'm just obsessed with all of these colours. I have gotten so much use out of this palette already. I have a tutorial which I posted last week using this. I just adore this. It's such a stunning palette. And although it's not Christmas anymore, I'm still getting so much use out of this because the colours are just perfect for me. They're warm toned, there's shimmers, there's mattes, they are beautiful and sparkly, and I just adore it. And it's just such a beautiful palette, and I love that it sticks together as well. It's really fun. So then this year they also brought out some lip glossies, and they came in this really pretty box. Looked like a fireplace with little stockings. And it came with 4 lip glossies, all of which are really, really lovely colours. So firstly there is the Spice Cake, which is a really nice kind of warm burgundy colour, and it's got gorgeous glitter in it. It tastes really nice. It does taste like cake. It's really nice, and it's kind of spiced, like cinnamony. It is lovely, and I really enjoy this. I've gotten a lot of use out of this over the past few months because I like to wear a kind of warmer lip like at Christmas and autumn time and things like that. Then we have the Eggnog lip gloss, which is again really, really pretty. It's kind of warm, kind of goldeny shade. It's really nice on its own or popped on top of a kind of red lip. It looks really nice as well. Then the gorgeous pink shade, which is called Sugar Plum. And again, this smells so good. Like, it smells like sweets, and it's pink and sparkly. I don't need to say any more. And then finally Peppermint Bark, which is such a gorgeous, pretty, white, sparkly colour. It does smell exactly like peppermint. It's really nice, and I just really love it. It's got little sweeties on top, on the lid. These are all just so so cute and just so sweet and perfect for throwing in your handbags as well. And if you can still get these on sale right now, I would highly recommend picking them up because they'd be amazing all year round. They're just really easy go-to shades to wear, and because they're glossies, they are slightly pigmented, but they're not super dark and pigmented, so there's not too much colour. So they're really nice and kind of natural and just sparkly and pretty, and you just can't go wrong. I have their lip gloss, which is from the Tutti Frutti collection, which I think you can only get in Boots in the UK, but my dad actually got this for me in Mecca in Australia, and this is what the gorgeous box looks like. It's got fruit all over it. I think it's so sweet, and he got me this in the shade, what's it called? Home Slice. That is what I asked him to pick up for me, and he very kindly did. So you get this gorgeous lid with fruit on it, and it's gold, and then this really nice kind of mauvey purpley lip gloss, kind of more like a liquid lipstick, but it is glossy, it's not matte, which I really like because I'm not a fan of matte lips. I just always like my lips to be nice and glossy and shiny and sparkly, and this just has a lot more pigment to it, so if I'm looking for more of a kind of darker pigmented lip, then this is what I go for, and I really love it. It's kind of more purpley, and it's kind of not really like anything else that I have, so I really like this. And then finally, the most beautiful lip gloss, which you'll have seen all over Instagram because a lot of people have this, and it's because it's absolutely stunning, and it is this lip gloss here, which is in the shade All the Stars. You cannot go wrong with this lip gloss. It is stunning, and the packaging is so pretty, baby pink, gold, and then the actual lip gloss itself is just a stunning iridescent pink champagne sparkly colour. It smells like sweets, it's like vanilla, and it's just such a gorgeous smell. The packaging's beautiful, the product's amazing, and it looks really gorgeous on display as well. I just adore this lip gloss. They have lots of other shades as well of these. They're all amazing, and I really like them. Highly recommend this lip gloss. It's absolutely stunning, and yeah, you would absolutely adore this. I think everyone would love this lip gloss. It's beautiful. Then I have one of their lip injections. So this is the Lip Injection Extreme, and the idea behind this is that it's meant to be, instead of having lip fillers, so it kind of tingles your lips and makes them a little bit more plump. This one I got in the pink. I kind of just wanted the plain one, but the girl talked me into getting the pink sparkly one because I love pink sparkles, but I didn't actually want it to be a coloured one. I just wanted it to be clear, but I ended up buying this one anyway, and I do really like it. If I'm going for a darker lip, then I will wear this because I put the dark shade on top, but I find like on its own this is very pink, so it's quite Barbie, but it is lovely, and it does make your lips tingle. Not sure if it makes it look like I've had lip injections. I don't really think so. I don't think it turns me into Kylie Jenner, but it is a nice lip gloss, and I do quite like the tingly feeling. I quite like that, so I like it. And then I also have one of their melted matte lipsticks. So this came in one of the Christmas sets this year. I haven't actually used this yet, and like I said, I don't tend to wear matte lips, but I think I will put this on because it's a beautiful colour, and then I would put one of the glossies on top. I think maybe like this eggnog lip gloss would look really pretty on top of that to add a bit more gold sparkle. But this is so pretty. I love that there's little gingerbread men on the top. I think it's so sweet, and then it smells like gingerbread, kind of like, it smells like cake batter to me, but it is spiced, so it does smell like gingerbread. It's incredible. I keep thinking I'm done, and then I go and find more things. So I think this is the end now. I have finally got the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. I really like this. I just got this at Christmas time, and I needed a new eye primer, and I've been using this, and I really like it. So it's been keeping my eyeshadow on for a long time. It says 24 hours plus, but I personally haven't ever kept my eyeshadow on for that long, so if I ever do, I'll let you know if it stays on that long, but I don't plan on it. So yeah, it's a nice eye primer. And then I also have the Better Than Sex mascara. This is one of the little Christmas ones that looks kind of like a candy cane, so it's really sweet. And this mascara is absolutely incredible. I love it. It makes your lashes really thick and lengthened, and the brush is like a bristly brush. I love that because I don't like plastic brushes. They kind of give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit, so I really like the brush. but I do find that it does tend to transfer under my eyes after a long day, so I pop a little bit of a waterproof mascara on top. So I think next time when I buy this, I would buy the waterproof version of it, but it is a really good mascara, and if you don't get runny eyes, then I think you'll be totally fine with this. So I love it though. I do love it. I love the effect it gives. It makes your eyelashes really like fluttery and pretty and kind of very nice and girly, so I love that. Pretty much all of the Too Faced things that I own. I keep finding more things and then adding it into the video, but I think this might be the end. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and it helps you out, maybe gave you some ideas for things that you can buy in the future and different places that you can buy it to get some money off as well. And I really just hope that this helped you and that you liked it. As you can tell, I love Too Faced, and over time I have built up this collection. It's not been overnight. I like to buy things every now and again and treat myself, and while I can, I feel like that's totally fine. So I really hope that this helped you if you are looking to buy some Too Faced makeup as well, but you want to get it on sale. Then hopefully my tips about buying it in Debenhams and things will help you out. Sounds like I'm sponsored by Debenhams, but I'm honestly not. I'm just a good shopper. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Also, Too Faced, if you're watching, please do sponsor me. I would love to work for you. It's my dream. So imagine the Aloha Amy by Too Faced palette. Let's make that happen. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!